Hello everyone, welcome back to your favorite channel Dan Ki Class. Today we will learn about punctuation marks. Many students and many grown-ups still don't know the proper use of proper punctuation marks. So in our today's video we will learn some important punctuation marks. So let's start our video. Now punctuation marks. Now what are punctuation marks? Punctuation marks are the signs or symbols which basically help the readers understand what the writer wishes to say. Punctuation marks make the meaning of the writing clear and understandable. Punctuation can be divided into two categories, that is, the stops and the other marks. Stops means where we have to stop while reading the sentence, okay, and other marks like comma, hyphen and everything. Stops include the full stop, the question mark, the exclamation mark, the colon, semicolon, the comma and the dash. Other marks include the apostrophe, the quotation mark, the hyphen, the bracket and the ellipsis. First is full stop. Full stop is used at the end of all sentences which are not question or exclamation. Okay, now full stop is used where at the end of all sentences which are not question means a statement or simple sentence or exclamation. The next word should normally begin with a capital letter. When we put a full stop, then the next word we are starting, it should start with a capital letter. Example, I never drink a tea, full stop. Let's go for a swim, full stop. Sit in this more comfortable chair, full stop. Full stop is used after abbreviations. If a full stop in an abbreviation comes at the end of a sentence, it also serves as the closing full stop. If another punctuation marks, example, brackets intervene, we have to use the full stop after it. Example, she also kept dogs, comma, cats, comma, birds, comma, etc. full stop. Second, she also kept pets. Okay, pets means everything. Here we have said dogs, cats and birds. So here simply we have said she also kept pets. That is dogs, cats, birds, etc. Next is question mark. Question mark we all know. Okay, it ends with a question mark symbol. Question mark follows every question which expects a separate answer. The next word should begin with a capital letter. Again, when we are putting a question mark and we are starting the next word, it should start with a capital letter. Example, who told you that story? Question mark. What is the name of that person to whom you were speaking? Question mark. Now, note that question mark is not used after indirect question. Okay, indirect question means he asked me why I was there. Means a first person is telling to someone other what the third person told him. Okay, he asked me why I was there. Here it will come full stop, not question mark. Then comes exclamation mark. We use the exclamation mark to indicate a strong feeling of surprise, dislike, regret, etc. Example, how extraordinary! Exclamatory mark or exclamation mark. What an appealing suggestion! Exclamation mark. Aren't they strange? Exclamation mark. Now exclamation mark is always used to indicate a strong feeling like surprise, dislike, regret. Okay, when we are happy, alas, oh, like that. Then comma. Comma is used first between adjectives which each qualify a noun in the same way. Example, a cautious, comma, prudent man. But when the adjective qualifies the noun in different ways or when the adjective qualifies another, no comma is used. Example, a distinguished foreign author, a bright red town. Now, second, when a comma is used when a separate items in a list or series. Example, the three musketeers were Athos, Porthos and Aramis. Athos, Porthos and Aramis. Athos, comma, Porthos and Aramis. It is not necessary to put a comma before and in the last item. However, we should put a comma in this position when it is needed to add clarity. Example, for breakfast we had tea, bread and butter and eggs. The final comma clarifies the link between bread and butter. Now, next, to separate coordinate clause. Example, goods carrier will turn here and cars will go straight on. Goods carrier will turn here, comma, and cars will go straight on. Next, you must hand in your essay by Friday, comma, or you will receive a 0. Now, but a comma is not usually used when the clauses are closely linked. Do as I tell you and you will never regret it. Okay, now here when two coordinate clauses are there, comma is used. Here when it is direct, do as I tell you and you will never regret it. No comma is used. Then fourth, following words introducing direct speech. They answered, comma, here we are when we are telling something direct speech. Okay, following dear sir, comma, dear Sam, comma, etc. And after yours sincerely, etc. in a letter. Now comes colon. Colon symbol is 2 dots. Okay. Introduces a series or list. Now colon, what does it introduces? A series or list. Example, several friends have provided me with inspiration. Okay, then 2 dot, that is colon, Ranita, Yasmin, Roshan and Asim. Introduces direct speech or question. Example, I told them last week, colon, do not in any circumstance park in front of the gate. Third, introduce an additional price of information or explanation. Example, the moral of the story is, colon, prevention is better than cure. Now comes semicolon, that is dot and small comma. Semicolon marks a longer pause than that indicated by the comma. Now comma is for short term and semicolon is a longer pause. It is used first to separate coordinate clause joined by conjunction like therefore, otherwise, etc. Example, I have poor health, semicolon, therefore I must be excused from the event. Okay, now I have poor health, so that is semicolon, therefore I must be excused from the event. To separate lengthy coordinate clauses where there are no connecting conjunction. Example, they were tired, they were hungry, the way was long and they walked on. Okay. Then comes dash, that is a simple small dash or a small line. Dash is longer than the hyphen. Now hyphen and dash are same, but dash is little longer and hyphen is small. A pair of dashes separates a phrase from the rest of the sentences. Example, an honest politician dash, if such a great creature exists, would never agree to such a plan. It sounded dash yes. That was it. Like something heavy being dragged along the tile paved footpath. A single dash introduces a chance in thought or an afterthought. Example, she had always imagined the situation would go on for years, dash, and perhaps it would. Then third, in representing range of numbers, and a representation of the form of x dash y means from x to y. That is, steel continues to 0.1 dash means to 1.7% carbon. Pages 51-59, that is 51 to 59, are printed in multicolor. Then comes apostrophe. To form the possessive case of a singular noun, add an apostrophe and an s. Okay, now apostrophe is always written with an s. I borrowed Nadia's umbrella. That is ownership. Whose umbrella? Nadia's umbrella. Nadia's cousin is in town. That is relationship. Whose cousin is in town? Nadia's cousin. Now, to form the possessive case of a plural noun ending in s, add only the apostrophe. Example, the 2 weeks, apostrophe, vacation. 2 weeks, vacation. Knives, edges. To form the possessive case of a plural noun that does not end in s, add an apostrophe and s. Women's college, children's books. Okay, women's WOMEN apostrophe S, women's college and children's books. Use an apostrophe to show where a letter or letter has been omitted in a contraction. Okay, now where a letter or more than a letters are omitted. He isn't here. Isn't means is not here. So short form of is not is isn't. ISN apostrophe T. Isn't here. You are right. Okay, you apostrophe RE. Short form for RE. You are right. Simi's late. Simi, SIMI, Simi apostrophe S. That is Simi is late. Simi is late. She's gone home. She, SHE apostrophe S. She's gone home. She has gone home. I apostrophe D. That is I had forgotten. Usually the words not is shortened to an apostrophe T and added to a verb without any change in the spelling of the verb. Example, is not, isn't, did not, didn't, has not, hasn't, are not, aren't, was not, wasn't, have not, haven't, does not, doesn't, were not, weren't, had not, hadn't, would not, wouldn't, should not, shouldn't. Expectations, that is will not, won't, and cannot, can't. Will not will become won't, and cannot will become can't. Then comes quotation mark or inverted commas. Double inverted commas we say, or single inverted commas. So that is called quotation marks or inverted commas. Quotation marks are mainly used in direct speech to mark out the exact words of the speaker. Example, then she asked, again inverted commas, double inverted commas, what is your name? Question mark, double inverted comma, closed. Then quotation marks are also used to signify special meanings. Some years later, he, single inverted comma, floated, single inverted comma, closed, a shipping company. It did not say afloat or for 2 years. It did stay afloat for 2 years. Now hyphen. Hyphens are short lines we put between words in expression like office, hyphen, barrier, office, barrier, hand-picked, etc. Hyphens are most common in the following cases. First, in compound words, when two words are joined. Bottle, opener, bottle, hyphen, opener. Dressing down, dressing and down, dressing down. Converging letter, converging letter. In words made with prepositions and adverbs. Mother-in-law, mother hyphen in hyphen law. Makeup. Then again for compound adjectives. Broken-hearted. How he was broken-hearted. Nice looking. How was she? She was nice looking. In prefixes, that is before the words. Ex-husband, self-study, anti-war. Then comes last the capitalization. Capitalization is very important, okay? The rules and norms related to capitalization are given below. That is, first, capitalize the initial letters of the first word in every sentence. So, whenever we start a sentence, a word, the first letter of the word should be always capitalized. Sprinkle a small amount of coffee into a glass of ice water. The coffee grounds will stay on top of the water. Then capitalize the pronoun I. Example, Simi and I are going for a walk. Okay, I. Here I shouldn't come. It is in between, okay, middle of the sentence. But I should always be capitalized. Now capitalize proper nouns and proper adjective. Now proper nouns like philosopher. Philosopher's name is Plato. That is platonic love. Country. Example, India. Indian customs. State, Maharashtra. Maharashtrian festivals. An empire, that is Maratha army. A queen, Victoria, Victorian poetry. Next, capitalize the name of a person. Example, Devika. Whenever we are writing any name of any person, okay, so the name should be always, the first letter should be always in capital. Devika, Shobhati, Jerome K. Jerome, A.R. Rahman, Mr. Pradhan. Then capitalize the name of the days of the week. Whenever writing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we should write in capital. Whenever writing January, February, March, that is months of the year, that it should also be in capital. Now capitalize the names of language. Now name, language should also be in capital, like Marathi, Gujarati, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, anything. Then capitalize geographical name. Geographical name means the name of the places like villages, towns, cities, countries, continents. That is Jaipur, New Delhi, China, United States of America, Asia, Europe, North America. Then again mountains and water bodies like Himalayas, Alps, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea, Arctic Ocean and everything. So if you have enjoyed this video, then please do like, share and subscribe to Janki class. We'll meet again in our next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing.